Hello students, today I am going to discuss direct and indirect speech with you all. First we need to know what is direct and indirect speech. We may report the words of a speaker in two ways. We may quote his actual words, this is called direct speech, and we may say the words of the speaker in our own words, that is called indirect speech. Now most important part of direct and indirect speech is the reporting verb. When converting from direct speech to indirect speech, the most important part is reporting verb. See in your book, page 176, take the example, Monica said, I want to learn how to cook. Here, said is the reporting verb and within the quotation, that is the quoted speech. Now, if we convert this into indirect speech, then what will be the sentence? Monica said that she wanted to learn how to cook. Now, few main rules of direct and indirect speech are: the tense of indirect speech does not change if the reporting verb is in simple present tense, and it introduces a speech that shows a habitual action, belief, or a universal truth. For example, Rani claims, I am proud of my culture. Here claims is the reporting verb and it's in present tense. So the quoted speech, when it will be converted to indirect speech, its tense will not be changed. We have to add a that, then the pronouns will be changed, but the uh, tense will remain the same. See the example here of reported speech. Rani claims that she is proud of her culture. Here in this sentence, my teacher said honesty is the best policy. Honesty is the best policy is a proverb only. So proverbs also will remain in the same tense while converting to indirect speech. For example, my teacher said that honesty is the best policy. Though the reporting verb here is in past tense said, but as the quoted speech is a, what should I say? It's honest. It's a proverb, so it will not be changed. Its tense will not be changed. Again, if the reporting verb is in simple future tense, then the quoted sentence will remain in its same tense. For example, Rani will claim, I am proud of my culture. Here, will claim is in future tense. So, while converting this sentence to indirect speech, it will be Rani will claim that she is proud of her culture. But if the reporting verb is in past tense and quoted speech is in either present or future tense, then while changing it to indirect speech, it will be changed to past tense. Again, another important rule, if the reporting verb is in past tense and quoted sentence is also in past tense, then while converting it to reported speech, the quoted sentence will be changed to past perfect tense. Now, here see the list, which are the here according to the sentences, declarative sentence, imperative sentence, interrogative and exclamatory, a chart is given. We can use all these verbs as reporting verb according to the mode of the um, sentence. For example, see the let's practice part. Bishal said to his mother, I have difficulty in solving maths problem. So this is either simply saying to his mother's means telling, or it's informing. So we can here in reporting verbs place, While converting it to indirect speech, we can say Bishal told his mother that he had difficulty in solving maths problem. Or we can say Bishal reported his mother that he had difficulty in solving maths problem. Number 2, his mother said to him, I will help you practice. Here the direct speech will be converted to indirect. What will be the speech then? His mother told him that she would help him practice. See the question number 3 in the next page. My sister said you are always sitting in front of the television. So it's a kind of complaint, no? So we can, in the place of reporting verb said, we can say complained also, or simply we can say my sister told. My sister told that I was always sitting in front of the television. Number 4, this is also direct speech. We will convert it into indirect speech. Raghu said our team will win the match. Raghu said that their team would win the match. Number 5, our teacher said to us, you must always help the poor. So this is a advice. We can change this reporting verb to advise then instead of said or told. Our teacher advised us to help the poor. Our teacher, again we can say in this way also, our teacher advised us always to help the poor. Third way of answering this question sentence, our teacher told us that we must always help the poor. Okay. Now few more sentences are there, you will be practicing. Now see here a chart given where personal pronouns, possessive pronouns and adjectives, how they are converted in indirect speech is given with examples. I request you to go through these sentences to clear your doubts. Then see in your book the next important heading is words denoting time, place and position. Words that refer to time, place and position need to undergo change in their respective forms in the indirect speech. The words that are in direct speech, how they are changed in indirect speech, see them. Ago changes to before. Yesterday, the previous day, the day before. Today, that day. Tonight, that night. Tomorrow, in indirect speech, it will be the following day, the next day. Now, then, this week, that week, 5 days ago, 5 days earlier, next year, the following year, last year, the previous year or the year before. Here from direct speech, in indirect speech it will be there, last will become previous, this city, in that city, this place, that place. See the let's practice part. Bharati said to Vani, I cannot meet you at the station today. Today here means 7 days before said. So what will be the indirect speech? Bharati told Vani that she could not meet her at the station that day. Number 2, a girl in the audience said to the speaker, you didn't answer my last question. A girl in the audience told the speaker that he hadn't answered her last will change to previous question. I again say, a girl in the audience told the speaker that he hadn't answered her previous question. Number 3, the doctor said to the patient, I will be out of station tomorrow. 2 weeks ago said. This tomorrow means 2 weeks ago. The doctor told the patient that he would be out of station. Then tomorrow, what is tomorrow? Tomorrow is, we have to change it to the next day. So the next day is how many days before? 2 weeks ago. So the doctor told the patient that he would be out of station that day. Tomorrow here we will be changing not to the following, okay, you can say not following day, you will be saying here the that day because it is 2 weeks ago. Manish said to Rahima, my grandma is visiting us this weekend. This weekend. Manish told Rahima that his grandmother was visiting them that weekend. Few more examples, exercises are there. You will be practicing them. Now see here, declarative sentences rules are same, but see the gerund part. Gerunds are also used to report in indirect speech. Examples: John said, I didn't remove these chairs from the hall. Here John, he himself is the speaker. So John denied removing those chairs from the hall. Here removing is the gerund. So it is converted into indirect speech with the help of gerund. See this sentence, Jenny said, I made a mistake. So it's a Jenny is saying about herself that she has done a mistake. So, Jenny admitted to making a mistake. In this way also indirect speech can be done. Now see in the box, yellow box, given few verbs and let's practice verbs part, and this reporting verbs we have to use according to the mode of the sentences that is given in the exercises. Sita said to Manish, I always carry a bottle of water when I go out in the sun. So this is habit of Sita. So we will keep this, this is written in present tense. So in while we will be converting it into indirect speech, it will remain in present tense only. See, Sita told Manish that she always carries a bottle of water when she goes out in the sun. Number 2, my mother said to my father, it is time for Diwali shopping. Now, this is a kind of reminder to father. So, my mother reminded my father that it was time for Diwali shopping. Number 3, Bayu said to Harish, I can be your partner for the game. So it's a kind of suggestion. Vayu suggested Harish that he could be his partner for the game. Number 4, the teacher said to the parents, the school is planning to take class 8 students for an excursion to the Ajanta caves this year. So what is this? This is a kind of information. The teacher informed the parents that the school was planning to take class 8 students for an excursion to Ajanta caves. This year will be changed to that year. So in this way you will be practicing the exercises, but before that I request you once again to go through the rules very attentively, then rest of the exercises you practice on your own. Thank you students. This much for today.